Okay, this is Ring What Media. We're over in London. We've just been at the Dillon White and Franklin press conference. That was colourful, Dmitry Salita, wasn't it?
It was quite colourful. you always need some spice to promote a fight, and that was something that I've never experienced before. I experienced it as a fighter when I would stare down and my opponent would push me. Never experienced during a stare down that a fighter would push a promoter.
Well, listen, we had a chat with Jermaine a couple of weeks ago at the Katie Taylor fight when he was over. He's a really nice guy, but he seems absolutely focused on this Saturday night fight. It's going to be a big one.
Very focused. We're all focused as a team. For Jermaine, this is a lifetime opportunity, as Eddie said, and truly believes it and has worked for it. I believe for Dillian, based on what I see, based on his body language, it's just another fight, just a walk on the park. And if Jermaine brings it all together, which I think he will, we're going to see a big upset on Saturday night.
I mean, he's 21 fights, 14 KOs. That's a brilliant record. And, Dillian has been caught before, obviously, as we've all seen. Yes, he's a higher level fighter, but this could be Jermaine's time.
It could be. I think it's the perfect timing to fight Dillon White. Perfect timing for Jermaine, who's looking for that breakthrough fight, looking for that breakthrough opportunity. And Dillian, is on the other side of his peak. Had 2 knockout losses in the last 3 fights. So, physically it has to do something to you. It has to do something to you with your confidence. Him switching trainers and being with Buddy only for 6 weeks, all those are not good signs. And one of the things about Jermaine, he sometimes is a one-punch knockout guy, but he punches in bunches. And I believe with a guy like Dillon White, you have to punch in bunches. After the 3rd round, Dillon White's stamina goes down, and his punch ratio, also his chin is more vulnerable, and I believe it's Jermaine's fight to win. If I have to make a prediction, I would say somewhere between the 5th and the 10th round, Jermaine's going to stop Dillon White.
And obviously he's had Jesse, I think, his trainer there for sort of 10 years or so, although he's known him for a long time. He's a colourful character, but he seems to be a real old school kind of sawdust on the floor kind of trainer. Do you think that's going to benefit Jermaine going forward?
Well, what's going to benefit Jermaine is the fact that he and Jesse have a relationship. Dillian and Buddy, who's a great trainer, do not have a relationship. And the first time that they're going to be together, and when the going gets tough, how is Dillon White going to react? Is he going to say, this is the truth, or maybe I don't agree with him? But Jesse and Jermaine have a trust and have a long-time relationship when the fights were tough. So Jermaine is going to trust what Jesse says in the corner, whether it's cheering him on like a cheerleader, which is what there's a place for, or giving him actual instructions. However, in the other corner, there's not that relationship that will be it'll be put to the test in this fight, and I believe it's going to be a very tough one for Dillian.
Well, it's a fight we're all looking forward to, and I think you were going to try and make that fight last year. What happened with that?
What happened with it is that it kept getting delayed, and then the WBC ordered for Dillian to defend his title, and Jermaine was not rated in WBC at that point. So then we made a fight with Otto, the other fighter that I represent, and Dillian got injured and obviously made a fuss about it. So maybe that push was a combination of several months or maybe a year of stress, but it's all good.
It's not just Dillon White, it's just Dillon White, isn't it? That's what he's about, he's a showman. And I think it's really cool that your guys, Jermaine, has just sat there and chilled, just like whatever. He's playing mind games with Dillian, and Dillian won't like that.
Yes, he is. They're both. Jermaine is in his zone. He's focused. He's not deterred. Maybe Dillian didn't push Jermaine because he's intimidated by him. Maybe he figured he pushed me. I'm at least 100 pounds lighter than Dillon White. But we can get down if you want to. You know what I mean?
Now, that's a fight I'd like to see. Well, listen, we're really looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll catch up with you the rest of this week. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and we do wish your guy well. It's going to be a cracking fight.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to be here. I was here last month for Clarissa's historic victory versus Savannah Marshall. Love the British boxing fans, love the British media, and looking forward to a great Saturday night.
And we love your guys as well. They come over and they really give a good account of themselves. And obviously, this is the place to be at the moment, as you mentioned. We were just about to finish, but you know what? Why not carry on? London and England is a real bed of boxing at the moment.
Sure. So my fighters walk the walk, and they talk the talk. So, well, Jermaine didn't talk the talk so much, but he's gonna show his punches are gonna do the talking on Saturday night.
Well, there you go. What a great way to end. Brilliant to speak to you, mate.
Thank you.